Hello beautiful people, my name is Erin Elizabeth Wittenberg. Thank you so much for choosing to be here with me today, for connecting me with this video, or through the video. Today, I have a very interesting topic. Why are positive, happy, whatever you want to call them, positive people so annoying? Why do they piss me off? Why are they so annoying? This is actually one of my favorite topics. A lot of people, I do one-on-one coaching, and a lot of people talk to me about this and say, I want to be positive, I want to be happy, but I just see all these people and I just get pissed, so how am I supposed to do it? It's fine, we'll talk through it today. First of all, the first thing to notice with this is, do you always feel pissed off or just sometimes? So the old cliche saying, misery loves company, is very true. So if you are just having, it's one of those things where you have a bad day, you woke up late, it's raining, you missed the bus, whatever, all these things that are happening. If you're in a really pissed off mood and you can see someone like being like, yeah, I love life, you're like, F you, because I'm miserable, so you should be miserable too. So sometimes it can just be as simple as that. Other times, if it's pretty frequently, like all the time, that's your body basically telling you you have some healing to do. You have some shit to let go of that you have been ignoring, that you just are not paying attention to. And so whenever it sees happiness and you are miserable, then that means you're moving through some stuff, you're healing some stuff. So that's the first thing I would say. Second thing about this topic, you get pissed or annoyed because you think it's fake positivity. You think that, a lot of times if your shit isn't healed, then you see these people talking and acting positive, then you think that that's like fake positivity. It feels like fake positivity for you because that's the only positivity or happiness that you have cultivated within yourself, would be the surface level positivity. Because saying positive phrases and thinking positive things and cleaning up your words and how you think to yourself and about other people, that's only one part of being a positive person, and like embodying positivity in your life. You also have to get real about your childhood shit that's not healed, which is like, that's something special to do. You have to face your shadow work. You have to get clear about what negative resentments you're still holding on to other people. You have to show up for yourself. You have to set boundaries. You have to treat your body with care. You have to pick relationships that are loving for you. So positivity isn't instant, and if you are just seeing and hearing positive things, you might think, well, I tried speaking positive, I tried changing my thoughts, but I still feel like shit. And so that might be another reason why you're resistant to positivity, because you've tried speaking or saying positive things and they don't work, okay? And again, that's only part of it. So that's the second thing that might be going on. Third thing is your ego has convinced you that because this person is choosing to bring forward positivity or uplifting words, that they have no problems, that there's no way if they had my life, they wouldn't be that positive. If they were going through what I was going through, they wouldn't be that positive, because that's what you're seeing, and you've completely painted this one-dimensional picture of this person. I understand this, I used to do it, but the truth is that the most positive, genuinely positive, and people who are committed to finding the bright side or committed to kind of looking at it a new way, wanting to be better, the most genuine people I found in my life who act that way, is people who have dealt with so much shit, it's unbelievable, and they've gotten so clear, and they've done all their work, and they are so committed to healing that, keyword is dealt here, they've dealt with their shit, that they choose to be loving and positive and gentle every day, because they know if they're not, it hurts their soul too much. It's too painful for them to commit to being pissed off or being angry or being any of these things that the ego and our fear-based society wants us to bring forward. So the people who are the most positive usually have had just as many, and it's not a comparison, but they've had their deal of shit in life, and they just choose to move through it and do the work and get there. And again, this will come in phases. Some days you'll feel more positive than others. But it's not a question of if these people have trauma or things to work through, it's that they have, and then they've committed to being positive and kind and light, because they know that that's the way, when you connect with other people around that, you heal it within yourself even deeper. So what can you do if you want to be positive and positive people are pissing you off and you don't know what to do? So first thing I would say is do your work. I mean, this is basic for everything, but just really honor any traumas that have happened to you in your life, anything that's come up for you that you feel you need to work through, or anything that's going on that kind of gets triggered in your mind as something could be like putting a barrier between you and your true authentic self, which is joy. Our natural state is joy, contentment, positivity. So that's one thing, do the work. Second thing, forgive yourself for judging or getting pissed off at positive people. Just be like, okay, no, this isn't about them, it's about me. I forgive this thought. Moving on. Don't dwell in it, forgive it, move on. You know, send them their way, whatever. Be grateful that you seeing a positive person means that you could have that for yourself, seeing it being real, even if you're pissed about it right now, but just be like, okay, that can be me one day. I can do the work, I can get there, even if it feels impossible. Definitely develop a spiritual practice. This can be different for everyone. Some people get bogged down in semantics of spirituality, but even if it's just walking every day, meditating, focusing on your breath, drawing, painting, writing, I mean anything that kind of takes you out of your body and just lets, you know, just the activity that just kind of lets you be calm and be free. Affirmations, clean up your language. It is really important that you do speak and think in a way that is positive and high vibrational, but again, that's only one piece of it, and if you're just doing that, then the positivity isn't going to feel genuine, because it's not. And lastly, I would say it's really important to notice what you're focusing on. So like anything in life, whatever you focus on, you continue to call in and see. So if you are focusing on people who are negative, or things that are negative, or bad news, or whatever, then you're going to keep calling that into your life. So the last thing I would say is try and shift your focus. And again, don't judge yourself for anywhere you're at right now, but just try and shift your focus into more of, I choose to see this, I choose to see this, I choose to see love instead of fear. If you get stuck, you can just say a quick prayer and just say, angels, God, Spirit, whoever you want to ask, just say, can you please help me see this in a more loving way. So that's it. I hope this video serves you, and I hope if you are on your path to positivity, you understand this is a choice we have to make every single morning when we wake up. I have to make it every single morning when I wake up. And I wish you all the best. Take care. I love you. And if you ever want more information about me, or you ever want to book a one-on-one session with me or continuing guidance and coaching, you can go to www.erin-elizabeth.com, and I will be happy to connect with you there. Thank you. Bye. Love you.